Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Wheeland. I am an author, game designer, and professional nerd. Tonight, I am the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local actual play show. If you are watching us on YouTube or if you are listening to us on podcast, we thank you for joining us here today. We are in the middle of a playthrough of Brindlewood Bay, which is an indie RPG written by Jason Cordova, and it is a mix of cozy and creepy, where the old ladies who are part of a mystery book club called the Murder Mavens solve cozy mysteries, much like the ones you would see on mystery TV shows like Murder, She Wrote. But as they solve these mysteries, they get pulled into the darker conspiracy that lies beneath their comfy New England town. If you haven't watched the first episode and want to see us build the characters that we're going to be playing here tonight, go back to the previous episode and check that out. And hopefully you do, because I think that you'll have a better feeling for the characters that we're going to be exploring during this part of the game. So tonight's mystery is an original mystery called Good Wool Hunting. Everyone knows that the Brindlewood Bay Sheep and Wool Festival is the best place in New England to get the softest yarn, the warmest sweaters, and the supplies to get through a cozy winter. It's also home to a livestock competition where the prize sheep are awarded honors that fetch top dollar from their owners, or coverage in prestigious media like Farm Talk magazine or the You Oughta Know blog.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
The event is organized by Lindsay O'Neill, who is the third-generation Brindlewood native that's been running this event for a decade. There was a controversy during the Golden Fleece Awards last year that O'Neill resolved with an iron fist.
My kind of lady.
There was a three-way tie for the Best Softness Award between Baba Streisand, Curl Interrupted, and Shirley Temple. And Lindsay O'Neill simply decided that Baba won, and that was it.
Such as a Lindsay would.
So, the Brindlewood County Fairgrounds are abuzz with this year's festival. There are three main areas to the event. Sheep Street is full of sheep and goat owners bringing their best animals for the show and to display. Wool Avenue is full of yarn producers, knit goods, hot sauce vendors, and any thing that would show up at a state fair or something.
Hot sauce?
Hot sauce vendors show up at everything.
All right.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Hot sauce?
Yeah. It's easy to make.
In New England?
Yeah. It's probably based off of Old Bay.
Yeah, they have everywhere from Mayo all the way up to like Cholula.
Spicy man.
I saw a jar marked extra heavy duty mayonnaise, and I'm like, is that just spackle? Is that what?
Pass.
And then center stage features the main entrance to the show, a grandstand for judging animals, and the offices for the show scattered throughout a handful of trailers. Now, you have come here because this is, one of the big social events, but it's also a chance to shop and hang out and do things that aren't necessarily part of the Murder Mavens Club. Or maybe you're here representing the Murder Mavens Club and have a small booth that's like, oh, come join our club. I don't know. It's up to you. You tell me. But
I don't know if we need new members. We're pretty well set, wouldn't you say?
We don't need anybody jumping in here and
Thank you. I
asking
agree.
us dumb questions.
I mean, I say more the merrier. Back in the
Of course you do.
back in the 60s, there was a lot of coming in and out of places with people you may or may not have met before.
Coming in and out of where?
Places,
Oh, all right.
you know, You know what I mean.
Oh, but Gertie, think of all the people. It would be so much fun.
Would it, though?
I could go either way.
No!
If I have to explain talc party,
Sorry.
if I have to explain talc powder to one more person again, it's not going to happen. We're not
That
going to
stuff
do
gives you
it.
cancer.
But
That
it's also
exactly.
how you get the fingerprints, dear.
It also helps to keep your leggings from rubbing against your thighs if you put it in there nice.
Exactly.
Did you learn that from all of the mole walking?
Yes.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of the chub rub going. You know how it goes.
One too many orange Juliuses, dear.
It's the speed at which I walk. Creates that friction.
Does it?
And as they say, thick thighs save lives.
I have heard that.
And are good rides.
You know, when I worked with Dame Judi Dench,
Super casually dropping that into conversation.
I needed to work it into the first 2 minutes, Rob. I needed to work it into the first 2 minutes.
That's perfect for the character because she absolutely is like anytime it's like, well, it's like, that time I worked with James Jench and the waitress is like, yeah, so do you want the early bird special or not?
Well, Dame Judi Dench probably wouldn't have ordered it, but I think I shall.
So
She doesn't prefer white gravy, but I'll make an
The
exception.
red eye, a little more flavor.
Is this the smoking section, but not because they're supposed to be, it's just because you've lit up.
Or have you quit by now?
I think at this point I've probably quit.
Dude, you vape.
When I took up mall walking to try to get healthy.
Oh, you had a health scare.
Yeah.
They passed that no smoking rule in the mall, and
you were like, all right.
My God, Ethan.
She uses nicotine patches as band-aids.
Just swatting at them like mosquitoes.
You wouldn't believe the nightmares.
So, there are other notables here at the Brindlewood Bay Sheep and Wool Festival, and to kind of establish them, what I'd like to do is set up a cozy vignette with each of you interacting with one of these folks. Now that you've arrived, did you all arrive in one vehicle?
Yes, because I have a station wagon.
I have a bus.
I was going to suggest.
Oh, but you have a bus.
I have a bus.
Like a bus or like a mini?
Volkswagen.
No, I mean, it was the
Mini
Partridge
bus.
Family bus. They gave it to me.
you rode off with the Partridge Family bus.
It was given. It was a gift.
They did break up, of course, you recall.
Nobody wanted it except me.
So here are the other notables here at the festival. There is Brantwell Brave. He is balding. He is catty. He seems to wear a different scarf every time he goes out into public. And he is also the main correspondent for the You Oughta Know blog, which is one of the more popular wool blogs that crafters use throughout the entire world. So he's sort of he's the media here at the Sheep and Wool Festival. Then there is Lana Ho. She is the creator of the HNDMD website. It is a website and an app that connects customers directly with their small town crafters.
The hell's a website?
Dear, there are these things that you can click on.
With what?
The mouse.
Get into
You
the times.
take a little mouse and you click it?
Yes, an actual real little mouse.
Get into the times. This is too far into the future for you to not know what the WWW
Thank
World
you.
Wide Web is.
I mean, we
Yes.
did some shit back in the day, but
HTTP
I've never
//
touched that.
I've
backslash.
never been clicking no mouses.
How do you monitor
Then
your
there's the
investments?
two little dots.
It's eyes.
No.
You click its
HTTP
eyes.
//
No.
You cut it?
And then you've got the two little dots.
It's called a colon.
Gertie, it's
There.
You take out
Those-
the mouse's colon.
backslash.
Shakespeare didn't use colons in his time, of course, so...
I'm pretty sure he used his colon, okay?
I don't know what satanic rituals you people are involved in, but
The good kind.
I tell you what, it works. So be careful with it.
Oh my god. I want to have a YouTube series where Margaret learns about YouTube. Who is TikToking? Are they talking?
I don't see no clocks.
Why is everybody excited about clocks?
You have to learn how to floss, okay?
Oh, I'm quite good at flossing.
So I just eat this and they watch me eat it?
I believe it's called a mukbang. Those I do know about.
So, Lana is the creator of the HNDMD website, or Handmade. And she's surrounded by hangers-on and her people, it's, well, I don't know if any of you ladies like to gossip,
Girl.
but
I don't start the drama, but I do follow it.
the rumors are that Handmade is planning on raising the fee that they take out of sales for from their vendors, and she's kind of here to on a PR tour to smooth things over. And
How scandalous.
Stanley has taken over the computer.
Okay, that's fine. Then there is Jane Stadler. She is very friendly. She's a hugger. And she is the proprietor of Spinwool Wizard, which is the largest booth at the festival.
Oh my god. Does Faustina have a booth right next to hers?
I don't know, does
super
she?
little tiny one.
Probably.
Super little tiny one right next to hers.
All right. Well, we will mark you for that scene then. Then there is Zelda Lockman. She is cheerful, she is talkative, and this is her first Sheep and Wool Festival. She hopes that her prize lamb, Meryl Sheep, wins the Rookie of the Year award.
I can't even. I love it.
Then there is Gunnar Holmstein. He's very folksy, flirty, always has a cowboy hat and flannel on. He's the owner of Holmstein Farms.
Can I dibs him?
Oh no.
Okay. He is...
Rob, get your flirting ready.
Welcome to another episode of Tawny and Rob Awkwardly Flirt.
Get ready, you two, because that's how old couples flirt. Ethan, get your flirting ready.
I think you know that whenever he's around you, he kind of puts on more of a cowboy accent, even though he is from Vermont.
Nice.
Well, I do declare.
No, not a foghorn leghorn. And then there is Ronnie Anderson. She is laconic and weathered. She is the owner of Baba Streisand. And she is known for sitting in front of Baba Streisand's pen in her rocking chair. And she is either knitting or cleaning a shotgun.
I will go hang out with her.
Saw that coming. Saw that coming.
That's my girl!
Yes.
I think we do start on the Spinwool Wizard booth, and it has like the wobbly, guys.
Waiting, wobbling arm man? Something?
Yeah. And it has the song Pinball Wizard on a loop for the entire day.
Gee, boss.
Don't wish I was that teenager working that booth for summer credit or whatever.
$7 an hour.
Yeah.
It's Jane and her two grandkids who are just hitting teenage, like 14, 15, and she's dressed in a like a full Ren Fair style wizard costume that she made herself.
Is it all wool?
Oh yeah. So it's like a knit wizard robe.
Oh my god.
So heavy.
And her two grandkids have big floppy knit hats.
What's the temperature today?
Could all be DK weight. Maybe a nice lace knit.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
nice.
true. That's true. Nice and breathable.
Is it humid?
They are not comfortable. even it doesn't. Yeah, they're not comfortable. I want to say it is probably.
I think the term is swampy.
Like it's the fall, but it's still that weird like warm but not so
Like balmy.
well no it's cold but it's still humid.
Gross.
Yeah.
God. I can feel it.
So we're like I think the camera pans into to an old woman, and one of the grandkids like stands up and it's like, "Hello, m'lady, and welcome to the Kingdom of Yarn. How may I help thee with thine
Twine.
How may I help thee with thine twine?" And then the camera pans over to a very tiny booth. Tell us about your tiny booth.
Faustina's tiny little booth is just named Cross Stitch Fix. And it's just like all of her little cross stitching projects. And some of them are like little like old school cutesy like bless this home type stuff, and some of them are more like
Wash your damn hands.
Don't do coke in the bathroom.
Wiz Palace.
Yeah, like it's a mixture of everything for everybody, because she just finds different patterns or makes patterns herself and stuff, and just makes them and sells them and all that good fun stuff. And so it's not a really big booth, but it's something that she does and likes to do and keeps her busy. So she's just sitting there watching her booth and waving hi to everybody, saying hi to everybody that she knows, and hey, how you doing? Oh, hi, how the kids? How you doing?
So Jane comes over, and she of course opens with a hug and is like, "How are you doing?"
Oh, good. How are you, Jane? How
I'm
are
doing
you?
okay. How's the show going for you so far?
Oh, lovely.
It's going okay for us too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're you know what? I'm over here because do you have a roll of quarters? Because I haven't been able to get to the bank. I've just been selling so much stuff.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Yeah, hold on a second.
Sure. And as you go over to the your little lockbox,
Mhm.
there is a small origami a small origami figure
Okay.
that you recognize as a gift from, what do you call this mysterious person who leaves these origami figures for you?
Edward.
Okay.
Edward Paper Hands.
No, like Edward James Olmos from Blade Runner.
Okay.
Because it's origami.
Right. Like each one is you've been getting these now for a few, like about like once a month.
Mhm.
And Edward always seems to find you. Except this one looks like it actually has something inside of it.
Okay. So it's an origami envelope?
Like a box.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie.
And it gives you a moment of pause, and then you're like, okay, and then you
I'll put it
open the
away
thing.
and wait till Jane's done yakking.
Mm-hmm.
Because she yaks.
Yeah.
No, she sells sheep.
She takes your roll of quarters and gives you another hug, and she says, "Oh, now I know we talked a little bit about maybe doing some online sales.
Uh-huh.
I I'm very excited. I haven't told anybody else yet, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my own website. I'm getting off of Handmade.
Oh my goodness! Do they know?
Well, not yet.
Oh my goodness!
You're the first person I told because I love your stuff and I want it to be on my website.
Oh my
And-
goodness!
And I promise that whatever cut that I take will be less than anything that Handmade will, half of it.
I found this great site, GeoCities.
So, look, I gotta get back to the booth because although if I don't get back there, then they stop using iambic pentameter, and then our sales go down.
Oh, right. How are the kids?
They're fine.
Teenagers.
They're teenagers. I mean, like 5 years ago, they thought that this was fun and cool and exciting, and now, they just want to go and smoke the reefer or something.
Oh. Did they at least bring some good stuff back for Grandma?
I think you have me confused with Margaret, dear.
Jane, you're so funny!
As we cut to, we hear that cackle echoing over, 5 booths down.
Bet that bitch is talking about me again.
And Ronnie Anderson just kind of shakes her head, and as she's rocking and knitting. What are you doing with Ronnie?
I think I come over to just shoot the shit. Essentially, just get away from everybody for a little bit. So man, you can hear that Fifi half the state away. It's like the wind carries her.
I'm just glad that she does that she's a vendor and not a, what would be the difference? Vendor and a sheep shower. That's not the term.
Shepherdess.
Exhibitor.
I'm just glad that she's an exhibitor or a vendor, not an exhibitor, because then she'd really blow the doors off this side of the show.
Why do you think I spend the entire time over here with you? Love Fifi, but she really can make your ears bleed.
Yeah, she's yep. And she, keeps rocking, and Baba Streisand, man, we should have had auditions. And I bought her back this year because I want to win fair and square.
You got to be up against that new rookie. Was it?
She's a sweet girl, but she doesn't know much about sheep rearing.
It would have been better if she had a little bit more theming for Devil Wears Prada. That kind of high-power business sheep probably would have been better.
I don't know if you really need all this modern theming. What's wrong with a name like Baba Streisand?
Sometimes a little too on the nose.
I don't know about that. I remember the year that I won with The Way We Wool.
To be fair, that cannot be topped.
Cut to... Where are you when you run into Gunnar?
Where would Gunnar be? What's Gunnar up to? I think I seek him out.
Oh, okay.
Purposefully.
I think you catch him as he's walking out of there's a scattering of trailers that are sort of like the offices of the show, and you catch him as he's walking out of there, and he says, "Whoa, Miss Gertrude, it's mighty fine to see you."
Why, Gunnar, such a lovely day for it too. I absolutely reached my hand out for him to kiss.
I do apologize, ma'am, if my hands are too rough.
Oh, never, Gunner, never. Some like it rough.
That is the exact comment old ladies say, because they know they can get away with it.
I mean, like, for real.
For real.
Well, perhaps first I can escort you around the promenade.
Oh, why, thank you, Gunner. You know I would truly appreciate that. I love to hear everything that you know about what's going on at these festivals. They're so quaint, if you will.
Well, and he, puts his
Is he gonna choke on? What?
Yeah. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
You said you like it rough.
Gives you his elbow. You take it, and you start to stroll. I think I'm gonna enjoy this year's festival as simply a spectator, ma'am.
In truth, a spectator, Gunner.
Well, I spoke with Ms. O'Neill about being the sponsor again this year, and she said that she had somebody else lined up.
However, could you be replaced, Gunner?
Well, we'll just have to see how next year goes.
Well, I'm certain it'll go your way.
Well, I do hope that's not the only thing that goes my way.
You do remind me of, do you know that tall young man, what was his name?
Kevin Costner?
With him. No. I worked with him on that production
Tom
of
Cruise?
Oklahoma. Hugh Jackman, that's the one. He played Curly the cowboy. He was such a lovely Curly.
Hugh
Jackman, yes.
Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, don't know. Don't know the gent.
I have a Blu-ray copy of that production in particular. You'll have to come by sometime and watch it with me.
Oh, a Blu-ray. Well, that's some fancy viewing there, Miss Gertrude.
Of course it is. Only the best for you, Gunner.
Indeed, madam, indeed. Is it all right if I purchase a flavored milk for you?
Oh, why, thank you, yes.
What is your favorite flavor of goat milk, madam?
You see,
Pink?
Strawberry.
Is it?
Yes! Pink milk is strawberry.
pink! The pinkish flavored.
The finest pink milk. 2 of them, please.
Don't like it.
All right.
I think I'm in line to pick up the hot dog coated in cotton candy.
Right.
Make a little sheep.
The what?
Oh yeah.
No, it's coated in cotton candy, and
Yeah.
they spin it so that it looks
Yeah.
like it's a sheep. So you eat the hot
But it's
dog.
a hot dog?
Yeah.
Dang, you never had that?
I love that we are all immediately like, okay, what awful carny food is at this
I was trying to
thing?
think of a carny sheep food. Is there an individual in the line with me?
These are the 3 that are remaining.
Those are just the
Lana,
sounds that say-
Zelda, and Brantwell.
Let's go with Zelda.
Okay. So she's in front of you, and she's doing the, I think I want,
They're all the same.
let me...
You just gotta pick between the blue or the green.
Well, yeah, I mean, but... So the blueberry or the green apple candy, right?
Yeah, but I'd also recommend getting the cheddar dog inside. It adds that nice cream to the middle.
God, I'm really hungry now.
I can't.
Can't or won't.
Let me get a blue. Did you want something, ma'am?
Oh yeah, I'm getting one of each.
Oh, okay.
I made my 2 laps of this place, which allows me, according to my doctor,
Okay.
to eat these. I had to time out the steps, you see, because I'm on my new diet.
What kind of Fitbit do you have?
it's like the most ancient one. It's like an iPod like take to a wrist. Well, what do you think I should do before? Like, I only have like a like a half hour before I have to get back to Merrill. What do you think that I have to do while I'm here?
I hear there's a really good butter vendor. It makes the greatest, creamiest buttercream you can think of.
Oh, that does sound good. Man, I'm gonna gain so much weight.
It's hand churned. And the guy who churns it, you should see it. You can watch him sitting there on his little stool.
He just gets into it.
Getting into that, ramming that cream up and down.
Zelda is turning bright red the more you talk about the butter churning stud. Okay. That sounds great.
If you want, I'll be going on a lap soon.
Yeah.
So I can get another snack. And I'll probably be headed past there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Who are each?
So Lana is the owner of the Handmade website.
Mm-hmm.
And Brentwell Brave is the reporter from You Ought to Know, the Sheep and Wool blog.
Oh, I'll do the blog.
Okay.
Because I know websites so well.
Okay.
Are we going to have a guest appearance by Alanis Morissette? Is that what?
Well, it is also spelled E-W.
Alamis Morissette.
Alamis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So where do you run into Brantwell?
I think I hear the Pinball Wizard song playing over and over and start having like Nom flashbacks, so I start heading in that direction.
When you drove the bus for the Who tour in that 1978.
So maybe you do like the collide thing, because you are back in Woodstock, man, and then boom, and he's like, shit, lady, can you please watch where you're going?
As you can clearly see, I'm elderly, so you watch where you're going.
What? Oh my god. Oh. And he picks up his phone with like 2 fingers. It fell in a sheep turd. Thank you so much.
I mean, I hear that if something about rice, it should work. You do a blog, you know.
He has I think he has like a silk scarf, like a white silk scarf right now.
Bad choice.
Scarf guy, right? Yep. I forgot.
Yeah. So who are you? Are you a vendor? Are you an exhibitor? Are you just a patron?
I'm a free spirit who wanders this plane in search of love and community and also those sweet lamb chops they got cooking over there.
Okay, would you be willing to give me a quote for the You Ought to Know blog? Do you know what that is?
Is that Alanis Morissette's website?
No, it's it's the #1 craft website 3 years running.
Oh!
And I'm here covering this show for it, and I kind of want to get a feel of people's opinions after last year's controversy.
Last year's controversy?
Yes, you were you here last year?
I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Could you explain?
Yeah, that checks. Last year, there was a controversy during the Golden Fleece Awards where Lindsay O'Neill awarded the top marks in softness to Baba Streisand, even though it was a 3-way tie between that sheep and 2 other sheep. She just picked her. What do you think about something like this? Do you think it's like an abuse of power?
Oh, yes. Fight the power. Absolutely.
No.
Stick it to the man, always.
Damn the man, save the empire.
No, I mean, that doesn't strike you as controversial.
Should it?
That's what I'm asking you. That's why I'm going for a a quote. I'm asking your opinion.
Well, what's your opinion of the matter?
My opinion, as a journalist, I'm supposed to be objective and not let my opinion influence how I write a story. I'm supposed to be just covering the facts.
Oh, that's good. Put me down for the same thing.
You're... All right, well, thank you for your time. I should go and do something else.
Oh, yeah. If you head over there, there's like a nice booth my friend is running. When you get there, tell her Large Marge sent you.
Okay, I will do that. And that is when you hear the scream. Gunnar, runs towards it. I don't know if he, drags you along or peels away from you.
I think I certainly join him.
And sure enough, he charges towards the main office trailer, and Lana is seated out in front of it, and her hands are shaking and bloody.
Oh my goodness gracious! Lana, dear, come here. Now, I'm not going to touch you, but I'm going to need you to just step away for a few minutes.
She gets up and immediately collapses again, and that's when her people kind of rush in from the sides and are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay, Miss Ho?" And Gunnar comes walking out with his hat tipped back on his head. He's lost his accent entirely. She's dead.
Gunnar, who's dead?
Lindsay.
Lindsay O'Neill.
Lindsay O'Neill is dead.
Do you think this has anything to do with the controversy?
I don't know.
Aye.
So, do you go into the murder scene?
Yes.
So nobody's gonna call the cops?
Ladies, the game is afoot.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Do you just have that hat with you? Says
Yes, I keep it in a small pocket here in the
well,
cape.
I'm gonna go call the...
Have you not learned this about me yet, dear? There's a hat for everything, and everything for a hat.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Ooh, everything.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
Hold that thought.
Conjured images.
Oh, I'll hold the thought.
I'm going to call Sheriff Dollyrimple.
Of course. The sheriff. Right. I'll just keep an eye out and make sure no one messes up the crime scene, you know.
So do you get the rest of the...
Oh, 200%. Group text. I know you're probably on a flip phone, dear. But regardless.
I pass you on the way there, and I just go, come on.
You just no-look grab her, come on,
Margie. Let's go, Margie.
Okay.
Trudy, you brought your gloves, right?
Darling, I don't know who this Trudy is, of whom you speak. But I, Gertrude, did, in fact, bring my gloves.
Thank you, Trudy.
Oh, Gertie, there's no need to be so uppity about it. She means it as a term of endearment.
Yeah, we're all friends here, Gerd.
Are we? Are we though? Are we really?
We're all part of the same book club. That's enough to be friends, right?
Now, was it execution style?
Well, I'm not sure yet. I haven't gone in, but I don't think so. So here's the situation.
What's execution style?
Well, she was whacked, right? After the fixing on last year's competition?
It's like that film, The Godfather, my dear.
Oh my god.
Father.
when someone gets Fredoed.
No.
Again, Tawny, you haven't seen the movie. You can't say people got Fredoed.
I love the fact that Gertrude is like, oh yes, the Fredoing. Yes, of course.
Gertie, you still haven't seen that movie. You can't
Well, I
talk
put it
about
on.
that.
I was going to watch it with Gunnar, but, you know, we started the film and then...
You got Fredoed. Yeah, okay.
I caught one look of Marlon Brando and I just couldn't.
You know that Brando, he was a lovely young man.
Yeah, you know The Godfather, the one where, like, the two people fall in love and then the boat starts to sink.
Yes, dear, that one.
It had that song, you know, about how Greece is the word.
So here's the situation. We heard a scream, and Gunnar pulled me towards the trailer there, and Lana was over the body of Lindsay with blood on her hands. You would have thought it was like a scene from the Scottish play.
Oh, Macbeth?
Dear! 3 times over the left shoulder. 3 times over the left shoulder. Now. I forcibly spin her 3 times over her left shoulder.
Just like a siren of...
So, the Murder Mavens go inside the trailer, and there are signs of a struggle. It's hard to tell whether it was part of the fight or whether maybe the place was turned over. And O'Neill lies on the floor, and she has a pair of knitting needles jammed into the back of her neck.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. I can't do this again.
Margie, again?
Yeah, a lot of murders happened. I may or may not have been a suspect, but I can't do it again.
Don't worry.
We're gonna come back to
it's
this,
exhausting.
dear. We're gonna
to
come
try
back
to
to
cover
that
your
story,
tracks.
dear.
Make sure you're innocent.
We're coming back to that story, dear.
Yeah, it's sheer madness.
I think the southern guy did it.
Oh no, I was with Gunnar the whole time.
Oh, so you did it together.
Marge.
They've definitely done something together.
Oh, snap!
Definitely have. Thank you for noticing.
Oh, snip!
I think we should get a jump on the detectives.
You want to jump the detectives? Won't we get
I thought
arrested
you
for
were already
assault?
jumping Gunner.
Oh, no, I am doing that later, of course. But we should get a jump on.
You should wear a condom.
Are you searching for a clue then?
Yes, please.
All right. Before you...
Oh, Rob, what does the origami box have in it?
Oh, yeah.
More origami.
Can I see what
Origami.
brand the knitting needles are? Because that could be very specific.
Well,
to
you don't necessarily specify
Oh,
what
you have
clue you
specific
find. I have a
clues. Got
list
it,
that I
got
give
it.
them
Okay,
to.
okay.
So inside the origami box is an empty pill bottle with the label torn off.
Okay, is all of the label torn off, or is there anything?
Anything readable.
Okay.
So now, when you search for a clue, conduct research, or otherwise gather information, you describe how you're doing it, and then you roll with an appropriate ability. So how are you gathering clues here at the scene?
I am trying to examine the you said it was like the room was definitely turned over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if there were like drawers opened or if I can find something out of place.
So go ahead and roll using your reason.
2d6?
Now, if you want to use one of your cozy place items here, that if you basically check it off and then you can't use it, you basically use it once. That will give you advantage on this roll, which means you'd roll 3d6 and take the best two.
I will hold off and save them for later. 7.
Okay. And that adds your...
8.
Okay. Okay, no, that's great. On a 7 to 9, there's a complication either with the clue itself or a complication you encounter while searching. I think I know exactly what the complication here is because it's a perfect clue. So the complication is that you find sticking out of one of the drawers a half-torn Holmstein Farms logo.
Someone remind me who owns Holmstein Farms because
Gunner.
Gunner.
Because his name is...
Not my Gunner!
His name's Holmstein.
I hide it quickly. Just in case.
Can I look around for any sort of footprints or that kind of stuff coming in and out?
She recognizes shoe treads.
And use my sneakers to compare.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a reason roll.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
7.
There is a pool of blood. And the killer stepped in it and left a distinctive footprint. Because most everybody here is wearing some sort of boot, because it's all mud out there in the park. But this is a shoe.
Some of us are wearing orthopedic walking shoes, but that's just...
Okay, well.
But you're wearing your icky ones because you know that they're going to get gross.
Oh, yeah. Still white, though.
Yeah, of course.
Just gotta use the foaming scrubbing bubbles when you're done.
I'm going to look around and see if there's anybody lingering outside that's sort of just like keeping an eye on the proceedings.
Well, Lana, for
Suspiciously.
one, is outside with her people, and they're furiously like talking to each other and whispering and discussing, and you are definitely starting to get a kind of crowd of looky-loos and people who are like, what's going on. Although I also think at this point Gunnar returns with Sheriff Dalrymple. So what's your relationship with the sheriff? Because the move is called the meddling move.
I would
Is he
assume we're
grateful? Is he like...
constantly getting into his business.
I think that my husband was his partner or training officer, depending on the age of him, kind of thing.
I think he's probably a little younger. Well, you tell me.
Yeah, then let's say that my husband was training him to be a police.
Okay.
And so he kind of sees me/us as like a nuisance, but one that which he can't say no to.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Because he's like, because I can't say no to the wife of my mentor who died.
My cop dad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And he knows that I am not going to do anything bad because I used to be a fraud investigator.
Mhm.
So I know when somebody's going to be BSing.
I did all the bad things.
Look what the cowboy dragged in.
Well, hello, ladies.
Afternoon, Sheriff.
Getting a jump on your meddling today?
I have no idea.
I wouldn't call it meddling. Would you call it meddling, ladies?
I mean, I love listening to metal.
We all know we help.
Okay, so what do you have for me, I guess?
Well, as you can see, there's a body. It appears to be Lindsay O'Neill. You recall last year, the controversy, if you will.
We believe the cause of death is knitting needles.
Right, the two things that are sticking out of her
Raise the
neck.
skull.
Okay.
Got that first.
Yeah, got that part. Okay, good.
Empty pill bottle.
Where did that come from, dear?
I found it.
Interesting.
Can I smell it and try to see what was the drug of choice inside, or would that be more of a Margie move?
It may be, yeah.
She might need to lick it.
Yeah. Just
yeah, you don't get a
I know exactly what this is.
She's our drug dog, if you will.
It's prescription. She doesn't know what it is.
Okay, well, ladies, you have had fun with the crime scene, but now we need to close it up so you don't contaminate it.
Can I grab Lindsay's phone?
Sure.
Do we know where that is?
Sneaky.
I'd like to just grab
Can
her
I
phone
distract?
and-
I'll distract.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, gotta dance. Okay.
I need you to go investigate that pink milk, because I'm pretty sure they spike it with Pepto-Bismol.
Both of you, I want to give me a day move. If it's successful,
Day move. Move.
So what are you doing to distract the sheriff while she grabs?
I'm
Lindsay's
talking about
phone?
how that milk is disgusting, and
Okay.
how I think there's something.
So give me a presence roll.
something wrong with it. Presence.
I am.
How many do you roll?
2d6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you add your presence score.
I am doing something to make him turn around, so like away from our friend here, probably monologuing. Just monologuing.
Okay. Give me a presence roll.
Oh, snake eyes! Those ones aren't ever getting used again today.
All right.
I got a 7.
So 3.
So what monologue are you starting?
Sheriff, let me tell you something you probably already know. The world is a very mean and nasty place, and it will put you down on
And
the ground.
he
and
starts
it will
doing
keep
the
you there if
monologue with
let
you.
It.
You use the same one on me.
It's Rocky Balboa. Come on.
No. It's a great movie, but you used the same monologue on me 2 months ago when
Well, I
that
didn't
rich
expect
guy
you to be
fell
so
overboard.
cultured.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and you're going to take the condition banned from the crime scene. You can choose to put on a crown and change that if you wish. While you decide if you want to do that, because his deputies are gently but politely escort you out of the crime scene. What are you distracting him with? You're talking about you start going about the pink milk, man. Don't trust the pink milk.
There's something wrong with that pink milk, I assure you.
Keep going.
There's I guarantee you that they put stuff in it, so they want to kill us off as old people so that the new old people can come in and start taking over the festival. And there's Pepto-Bismol in there to make us think like, oh, we're helping your digestive system with all the lactose. But no, there's other stuff in there too, like sleeping pills and all this other stuff, like, arthritis medication that, I may or may not have requested they put in there just to make it, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I put a little whiskey in there myself, but, nobody knows that, I hope. But
Except for you now, who I just told.
You're the person I didn't want to know, but now you know.
And the sheriff is like, does the like, okay, Grandma, it's time to go. like he gently escorts you out of the area. But go ahead and roll your meddling move using your reason and take advantage on the roll. So roll 3d6.
Take the 2 best. So that is 9 plus 1 for 10.
So keep your 2 highest for 10. Mm-hmm. Okay. You grab her phone and you curse to yourself a little bit, like, oh crap, okay. And you look around. You take her hand and press the finger onto the fingerprint lock, and you join the rest of the Murder Mavens outside, and what you discover through a quick scan through of her phone was a recent deposit to her PayPal account of $25,000.
Whoa.
Damn.
A shocking amount of cash. Whew. Cool 25K.
Damn.
Boom. So I have access to her PayPal, is what you're saying to me right now.
I don't know where it went. We just need to hold this long enough for us to make an accusation, and then...
I know better than to make a paper trail directly to my personal bank account.
All of the high scores will be mine.
Send it to the Swiss bank account.
Yes. Got this little place in the Caymans.
Are winning sheep competitions is important?
Can we get clues from Lana?
Yeah, you can go talk to her. Or notice her, or...
Yeah. Lana, dear, how are you doing?
I'm better, thank you.
Oh,
It was just a shock, just sort of walking in and discovering that.
I know, I'm so sorry, dear. And I'd take her hands in, super, Sparkle Grandma comforty manner.
They're no longer covered in blood.
Yeah, no, she...
What kind of shoes are Lana wearing?
She's not wearing boots. Like they're like flats, but not like
Not distinctive.
distinctive from all the people here. Like she's not like she's dressed like she's going to a bit like a I guess like business cash is probably the best way to describe it. Like she's here to do some kind of business. She's not doing the full like I'm a sheep farmer just like you all. Like she isn't quite
Right.
pandering that yet.
While I'm holding her hands, I kind of look down on them. I know she had blood on her hands, but is there blood underneath her fingernails?
No.
Okay.
My dear, did you see anything before you found poor dear Lindsay?
No, I we had a meeting and I went to the meeting, but she's dead. I didn't expect her to be dead.
Are there any booths that also look onto this tent or what have you?
Well, Spinball Wizard, obviously, or Spinwool Wizard. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting to just talk business, to talk to her, to talk about the show.
No one expects death.
Except the dying, dear. The dying expect death.
We're all dying.
Okay, I think we're getting off track.
Out, damned spot.
You sound just like him. Death, I mean.
My dear, we're revisiting that conversation later
Now,
as well.
Lana, honey, sweetie, have you talked to Jane over at Spinwool,
dear.
Spinwool Wizard?
Give me a presence roll.
Don't biff it like I did.
Six.
No, when I went to the when I went to her booth to talk with her, because we were supposed to have a meeting too, because we were supposed to have a meeting, and when I went that meeting, she just kind of skipped out on me.
Oh, because she told me that she had some stuff she needed to talk to you about.
She told you that?
Yeah, she did.
What was the subject of the meeting, my dear?
I don't think I should talk about this anymore without my lawyer present.
Oh, I mean, why bring lawyers into this? We're just here to try and help you get through this emotionally.
I mean, I have a lawyer.
She
You can
doesn't
borrow
want to talk
mine.
about the lost revenue when Spinwheel Wizard eventually leaves her platform and makes her own website.
And
Are websites that profitable?
Can I talk to Spinball Utes?
yeah.
The Utes.
Two Utes.
Spinwool Utes. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're gonna. Oh, I'm here for this. Let me get the popcorn.
Hey.
Welcome, milady,
Hey, you two kids over there!
to the fabulous fantasy
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. No, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Over again. So, you guys see who went in and out of that tent over there? You know, if you lie to me, I'll know.
Go ahead and give me a presence roll here.
Her presence is intimidating.
I think there should be advantage for the voice.
8.
Yeah, literally, I feel like Ethan should just be able to do whatever he wants.
I know where you live, and I've seen where you sleep.
I know what you did last summer.
You fix the bar competition.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you ask?
8. Oh, I asked if they saw who in and out of the tent, like if they saw any people before.
Oh, do you mean
Trailer.
the
Trailer, yeah.
No, man. Like, I was on my phone.
You recording on that thing? I hear they're always recording.
No, I was just
Taking it to
watching.
themselves.
I was just watching TikToks. But
Take any of those clock talks.
Clock talks.
Click ticks.
Because someone must have came in and out of that trailer before this meeting.
Well, I know that Jane was meeting with Lindsay about something, but I don't know when. Like, they left me to run the booth, and she's probably gonna be mad because I didn't really sell anything. But that's not really my job.
So you saying Jane left a little bit ago to go
A little bit ago.
go do something?
Yeah.
How about your familial relationship over there?
Oh, they care even less than I do, ma'am.
Ethan's slowly turning into Sling Blade.
But, like, do they care like TikTok, or do they care like I stare off into space?
I don't know. Hey, Cody.
Cody, you see some shit?
And Cody's head snaps up, and he stands up to answer you and knocks over one of the displays. The display has knitting needles that match the murder weapon.
Ooh.
And he looks at you, he looks at the needles that he knocked over, and he just runs.
Oh.
I do want to attempt to speed walk after him.
Speed walk chase?
Oh my god. This is like, he's Michael Myers all of a sudden.
Just the swish, 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 swish of his legs.
Hope you used enough powder down there today.
Can I happen to be in the right place to trip the youth?
You can if you make a presence roll.
Sure. Let me try that again, because that worked really well.
When you do something risky or face something you fear, you're supposed to name what you're afraid will happen if you fail or lose your nerve, and then you roll with the ability.
Oh, I'm afraid this kid will attack me if I don't trip him.
Okay.
I got a 7? That's not awful, right?
Right. So the keeper will tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. if you try to trip him, he will
Kill you.
Yeah, kill you. No. He will push you down, and you will get a bruised tailbone.
Oh god, that hurts.
Yeah, that stings.
Take one for the team. I'll do it.
Okay, take the bruised tailbone condition. Because you stick your leg out, and it kind of instead, like, he's running so fast that he does trip.
Yeah.
But it knocks you down onto the ground as well.
Yeah, but that fucker went down too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I go up to the kid that's on the ground. Say, okay, bud, you listen here. What do you know?
All right, so are you intimidating him, or are you visually patting him down?
I'm intimidating.
Okay, give me that presence roll then, please.
I'm gonna use... No, I'm not gonna threaten this kid with a gun.
Why not?
Which one?
I don't want to break it out just yet, considering the police presence.
Well, the police are all at the crime scene. This is a perfect time. Mm-hmm. It's like when all the cops are at the Alpine Valley, you do stuff across the county.
I put my hand on my hip, and you can see my gun in its holster.
You're not going full. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So roll with advantage.
Ooh, that's a presence roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10. 550.
Okay. Look! I was just holding it for her, okay? And he holds out an empty syringe.
Oh.
A syringe?
Mm-hmm.
Now you listen here, kid. You better be careful. You can't just take empty syringes from random people on the street, okay?
Okay.
What if the cops caught you with this? You know how many years you could do?
Well, I don't even know. I don't know. My aunt just asked me to hold it for her.
And you better remember, snitches get stitches. So if you had done this to anybody else, you know what happens when you put thread on the line.
Snitches get cross stitches.
So it was from Jane.
Okay, just so everyone knows, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clues that are out there if you want to move to the theorize move, or if you still want to gather more clues.
Could do the thing.
You could, if you want to.
Get psyched.
Where do you find this?
I think... Well, first I think I have to have my little episode where I talk to Jimmy. Jimmy, is that you?
Oh, Marge, not again.
Hold on. And I bring out around the guitar. Jimmy.
Where did she get that from? Was she wearing that the whole time?
She was.
Jimmy, I've missed you so deeply. It's been a lot... What? Oh, shut up. There's something important you need to... Okay. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. You have such a way with words. Your tongue is as silver as your finger plucking.
Would you like a saltwater taffy?
What?
Do you have any Werthers?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah, the Judi Dench wannabe is still not famous. Correct. All
Thanks,
right.
Marge.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Jimmy. Bye.
You know, Dame Judi Dench once told me that I did such a phenomenal job as her understudy that, you know what, it's not worth it. You don't deserve to hear the words of the...
I want you to know, I have every bad review you've ever received. And
Do you want to be on the list, madam?
if I'm not on the list, then there's a problem.
What wonderful wisdom has he imparted?
And I'm led to a nearby trash can.
Great, now she's digging in the garbage.
Hold
That's
on,
exactly
no,
what we needed.
There's something in here that's important. Ooh, there's a half-eaten corn dog. It's good. It's not...
Does it still have the sugar on it?
Put it
Yes!
down, Marge.
There's like half of the stuff's not even touched.
Fifi, I'll buy you a new one.
Aha! Here's what I was looking for. remnants of a burned envelope.
Wow.
Ding.
An envelope
Yeah. They put mail in it, and then you send it.
where the edges of the
Or-
logo I found burnt.
Possibly. It's hard to tell.
Or maybe it had cash. Non-consecutive bills.
Non-consecutive. How would you know that?
That's the only way to give cash.
Is the envelope just an envelope, or does it have like an address or anything on it?
It's just pieces of an envelope. You can't.
Okay.
Like a bunch of $2 bills? Would that do it?
Now, $2 bills are really rare.
Yeah. You want them to be non-special. So like ones, fives, tens.
20s
20s.
are acceptable.
All right, girls. I feel like I should say something. In the crime scene, I found this small logo from Dear Gunner's farm, and I need to see if it matches up with whatever it is that you found, dear Marge.
How long have you had that?
Only a few minutes.
Few minutes.
Yes. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to say it in front of the sheriff.
Jimmy says that you're a liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're not talking to the guitar right now,
No,
so I
he's talking-
believe you're wrong.
He's talking to me, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do match.
It
Let's
does
match
match.
it up. Okay.
Oh my.
So we have a syringe from Jane,
And the knitting needles.
potentially.
Was the display near the entrance or an opening of the booth
What display?
Of the knitting
of the knitting needles?
It was in the booth.
Maybe, but somebody could have bought them.
Or stole them?
Can we sneak back in and look at the ledgers to see if they've sold, like, this particular size and brand of knitting needle?
Yeah, you can go back in. So go ahead and give me a reason.
10, 11.
Yay, good job.
Nice. Those are the dice for now that I'll be using moving forward. Guess which one rolled a 6, you guys?
If,
The good one?
The good one.
just so you know, if you put on a crown, you can also find a void clue.
Yep.
Burgeoning romance, it could be Gunner.
But I've done a few of those.
Okay, fair.
There's always room for another.
I was debating between that or a flashback of your fondest memory of one of your children. I don't have any children, but I do have a pug named Lucille. Could be the moment I adopted her.
I mean, yeah, that could be really cute.
That or a romance scene. Y'all's choice. I flip a coin.
You said the dog, so you have to do the dog now.
Can I have the crown, please? Nope, the other one. This one. Thank you. Yes, I'm putting on a crown.
Crown of the Queen.
Johnny's hat count is at 3.
Okay. So you look at you go over to the books that are by the cash box, and you flip it open, and like it's not the books are weird
Oh no.
because they're not like you don't see, like, it's clearly a ledger, but the numbers are
They're padding the books.
no, they're not numbers. They're symbols, and they're strange sigils. Like it's less of a ledger and more of a spell book.
I snap a few pictures.
You pull out your phone and you snap a picture, and you scroll, you snap a few more, and it doesn't take you long before you realize the sigils don't show up in the photographs. And this takes you aback. And you stumble into a trash can behind the business counter, and it tips over. And out of it comes a trash bag full of bloody wool.
Ooh. Bah.
And with those revelations, we'll ask you to come back next time for our final theorize move to see who is responsible for the death of Lindsay O'Neill. Until then, this is Rob Wieland saying, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game. I should really just relax.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.